Okay, we got to share. Always want to do this ahead of time, but it's hard to do. Welcome.
Hello, hello, and welcome.
To our balmy.
Balmy?
Yeah, balmy means hot, doesn't it? Like our
I
hot
don't know.
15-degree day today.
It was warm. Austin, if you check out my Facebook and Instagram stories, you will see that Austin was on his bike today and yesterday. So, good stuff. It was warm. It was warm. It says Greg is watching me.
I'm going to post. I'm posting.
Oh, yeah.
You shared this post. Okay.
So, as you are hopping on, make sure you say hello. I don't think anyone pops on until I share it to my personal page.
It's
But
live.
did you know that you can just share and invite? Look at this. You can just invite everybody.
You invite people.
Look at that.
I didn't know. That's new. That's got to be a new feature.
You can just
Wait,
invite.
Wine Wednesday? Wine Wednesday.
Happens if I just invite all these people. It's kind of fun.
Today, we're going to...
Totally fun. Just going to invite. I didn't even know I could do this. Like, I could just invite
You can
everybody.
invite people.
Who knew? How fun. Anyway, welcome to Winesday Wisdom. If you are new to Winesday, we are Allie and Greg, and we come to you every week at 8:30.
I'm Greg, just so you know.
Good thing we clarified that. And we come to you every week to chat about all things gadgety. We sometimes add in a little bit of essential oils and gluten-free living, but typically Wine Wednesdays is dedicated just to Greg and his gadgets.
Not really.
What do you mean? Sometimes they're my gadgets too, but they're usually Greg influenced. So, thank you for joining us tonight. Make sure you are giving a shout out to us, letting us know you're here. If you are watching the replay, #replay. I am fighting a little bit of a cold this week that I picked up from the little German munchkins. But I'm doing pretty good. I had a nice hot soak in an Epsom salt and essential oil bath, which is why my hair is wet, and this hair takes 45 minutes to blow dry. So that was not going to happen tonight. So you get what you get. This is real life at its finest.
Yes, real life. Now I'm gonna quick give an update here.
Oh,
okay?
We're updating on something.
Updating now. Remember this thing we talked about it last week.
Sponge Daddy.
Sponge Daddy. We like it because it has the word daddy. I'm a daddy.
Shout out to Sponge Daddy. Who has one? Who got one since we talked about this?
I'm gonna give you a quick update. Now we've used this vigorously.
I feel like we need to share
vigorously
this with Tina Cassidy.
all week. It has seen some rough stuff. Allison accidentally burnt some stuff to the bottom of the pan last night.
This is true. Did you use the Sponge Daddy?
I did.
On the burnt pan?
And this
crock pot burnt to the bottom sauce.
And now this is what I want to say. When I was done, this thing was black. So I put it in the dishwasher last night.
And we should have had a before and after pic.
Yeah, I should have never thought of that. Anyways, I put it in the dishwasher last night. Came out spotless. Smells wonderful still. I mean, if we had a cloth, this cloth would smell like crap by now. I mean, even after you soak it in water or whatever. But this thing still smells great. And it's not even damaged. Like we put it through the ringers this week.
I can't believe that you cleaned that with that pan.
Yeah.
And then in the dishwasher, it smells like soap.
Yeah.
It smells like soap.
It's phenomenal. What just happened there?
I don't know.
I felt like
I think there's like a side swipey thing. Facebook didn't update people. Live viewers. Look at that. If you swipe sideways, it shows you who's there.
Okay, so
fun times.
Again, that was a quick update for this guy, this smiley guy. He's making our life happy. I'm going to...
I wonder if people are commenting and we can't see it. Make sure you're commenting so that we know you can hear us.
Just so you know...
give us some hearts, some loves.
Yeah, just so you know, I do clean the toilets in the house. So, I'm going to attempt to use one of these to clean toilets.
Preferably not the one that we use in the kitchen.
No, it's a separate one. We got a 4-pack. I'm going to use one of these.
We should have bought 2 different colors.
Yeah, should have got the mama for that, eh? The pink one. Even though the dad does the cleaning of the toilets.
Not sure how we feel about
now,
that. So, Greg, what are you drinking tonight? Let's tell people what we're having.
Currently, I have wine. But I'm
Box
coming.
wine, Black Cellar, Pinot Grigio Chardonnay is Greg's drink of choice this evening.
In the box, and I'll tell you, we drink it in the box just so everybody knows again, because you can have one glass and you don't have to worry about polishing the bottle off.
If that's a problem that you have.
Yeah, if it's a problem you have. If
you want to drink the whole bottle, power to you.
We like to have the occasional drink, and that's what happens. Now, speaking of drinking...
I'm having tea. Thank you for asking.
And what are you drinking? I know, I made it. I didn't need to ask. But she is drinking tea.
And I added a little bit of a lemon essential oil because it's good for coughs and colds. And I have a cough, so I am having that.
Now, what
are you guys having?
Yes.
What are you drinking?
Someone comment so we know something's happening here.
I can't see any comments.
Yeah, I don't know if...
Our people are not typically this quiet, so
I'm swiping back and forth. Here we go, Deb. She laughs out loud, Greg. Jeff Francesca, I have 2 of those sponge scrubbers. They are awesome.
Yay! Jeff! Shout out to Jeff. You haven't joined us live in a long time yet.
Jeff last night had a fire, and Jeff's coming from Ohio, the city where I was born.
Shout out to Barberton.
Barberton, Ohio. Yes, and he had a fire last night. Now, I was tempted last night.
To clarify, he had like a campfire in his backyard.
Or like a real fire.
Have like a fire. No, but like he didn't, like his house didn't burn down. He didn't have a fire. He had a campfire, like a joyous one. Though Jeff has rather grand ones typically.
Yeah, Jeff has some incredible. If everybody could go to his house for a fire, it would be phenomenal. Now,
Jeff, we need a babysitter for Pokita for March break. You should ask your mom. Maybe we'll scoop by Ohio on our way. Looking for a Pokita babysitter, in case anybody who doesn't have a dog because she is scared of other dogs. Those of you who don't know, we have a 6-pound Havanese that can't come with us to Myrtle Beach.
Yes. She could, but she would bark the whole time in the hotel room while we weren't there.
Yes, and we probably would.
So we were just talking about drinks, and what I'm going to mention tonight is...
the big aha this week. Greg discovered this place.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't really my discovery.
But you discovered it, you experienced it for the first time.
We were yes. Oh no, it was my first experience. So
yeah,
it was exciting about that.
To say.
So what I'm gonna talk about today is the Northworks Brewery. Okay, it's a local brewery here in town.
In Cambridge, Ontario.
They have some great cans. In case you can read that, it says, "Don't be a DB, recycle this can." And on the back, it says, this is a crowler. And for all the Americans, this is 32 American ounces. Right? 32 American ounce beer, that's how we drink it here in Canada.
It's almost the size of your head.
Almost the size. Almost the size, but I have a large head, so it's not. Okay? Anyways, it is, so the brewery is, I don't know what road it's between. It's between Pine Bush and Sheldon.
All they need to know is it's in Cambridge.
No, I'm so people can get there.
Okay.
Okay, it's
if you need driving directions, let me tell you that
anyways,
when Greg and I got married, let me just clarify. When Greg and I got married, we had to go to marriage classes before we got married. It was one of those things before we could get married in the church. And one of the exercises when you got into small groups
which, by the way, are very good because a lot of people started to discover things about each other they had no idea until they went in that class.
Yeah, in our small group there was a family that didn't know that one didn't want kids.
It's
big deal, people, big deal. These are the things you need to talk about. If you are not married, please talk about these things in advance. Where do you plan on living? Do you plan on having children? You know, these are important factors. Because apparently we encounter all kinds of people in our lives who don't have these discussions. So while we were in this marriage course, yes, there was 2 people who one wanted kids, one didn't. Anyway, but one of the exercises that we had to do was we had to give each other directions on how to get somewhere. And Greg skipped steps. So I would not ever have gotten there. So we discovered something early on in our relationship, not to take directions from Greg. So
don't take directions from me.
He will direct you to how to get to the beer place, but you will not find it. So
okay.
Use Google. So when all else fails, use Google.
I'm going to give a quick description.
I wonder if Alexa could give directions.
So the 2 roundabouts in Cambridge on Franklin there's a roundabout on Pine Bush, and there's a roundabout on the next street. I can't never think.
At the moment. Traffic to YWCA of Cambridge at 520 Ellis Road West looks pretty clear. The fastest route takes about 3 minutes via Crib Street and Ellis Road.
Apparently,
so
Alexa
if you could
needed to
hear
talk.
that, Alexa just gave Greg directions to the YMCA.
Okay, so
and how much traffic there was from our house to the YMCA.
Here's the real thing. Okay, so between the two streets, Pine Bush roundabout and the next roundabout on the next street is, what's the next street? Bishop, or is it Sheldon?
Honey, I don't think that's important. I think they want to hear about the beer.
So you turn. There's a self-storage place, a big one, and then you turn down a little side street and you drive down that road. And at the end, there's a roundabout.
Do you see what I'm talking about? He does not give very good directions.
Okay.
Do not follow him on directions. On a side note, I have to tell you. So going back to our marriage classes.
No. Let's finish about the beer now.
Oh, now we can talk about the beer.
Yeah, and then you can talk about the marriage class.
Okay.
Okay, so the beer. This beer is fantastic beer. I actually got 2 different beers on Friday night. I went in there. Now, just so everybody knows...
They're not the same?
No, they're 2 different types. This
They
is
look
Billy
the same
D's
to me.
Kolsch 45, and this is Mosaic Smash IPA. Now, my favorite... What's wrong?
Well, I'm just curious of, like, so do they handwrite it on there while you're there?
No.
Or it's
they're in the store.
handwritten on there?
So this is the day it was made. So this was made February 24th, I believe, and this one was February 23rd. Now...
Nellie just texted us and she said it's Sheldon.
Sheldon. Excellent. Thank you, Nellie. And she's watching because
she is not commenting on here. She is texting it to me.
So here's...
She doesn't want you to know it was her telling me, I guess. I'm not sure. Unless she's talking about something completely different.
Okay,
on
so
Sheldon.
let's just finishing my coffee. Okay. So here's the thing. I got 2 of these cans.
How did you make that happen that the notices come up again?
I had to swipe it back and forth. Facebook's do. Anyways, I got 1 of each of these types, and they were both fantastic. Drank them both. That's 64 ounces of beer, and on Friday night, to the point where I had to go back Saturday because we had people coming over, and I had to get more. It was that good.
It was that good.
And it's Northwooks Brewery. Now they have, when I was there Friday, they were very busy because they're only open Friday nights from I think 3 to whenever, and on Saturdays.
And they had a bar that you said they had a bar you could sit there if you want.
Going through the hours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
On Fridays from 3 till whatever, and then on Saturday and Sunday they're also open, and the rest of the week they're closed.
Significant details.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, people need to know when they can get their beer, right?
But you said open till this time, till whenever.
Well,
You didn't tell them.
anyways, so the point, well, if you get there in time. So the point is,
What is the point?
I just saw Sheldon come up on the screen there. Anyways, they have a bar there, and they have samplings. They have some great beer. That's all I can say. A couple tables. It was busy on Friday night, and yeah, it's
So you
great.
can like go there and buy a beer and drink it and have a
You
beer,
can
or
go
it's
there.
just a sampling bar?
They have taps, so you can go there and get a poured beer and sample it.
There
and
you go.
And then you
New local hangout.
And then you come home with your big 32-ounce cans or growlers if you want.
What's a growler?
A growler is like
Is that like a mini keg?
like a little. It almost looks like a moonshine. I'm gonna say it's a little.
Oh, it's one of those like brown bottles.
It's a brown jug and it's got a little finger
Oh,
hole
those
on
are
it.
cute.
Yeah.
I like those. They're cute. But they don't make gluten-free beer.
Not that I know of. I didn't.
You should ask them about that.
Didn't do that
You know.
much research, but it was really good. I'm looking for this one. I haven't actually opened yet, as you can see. And this is going to be this Friday night with my pizza.
Because Friday night is beer and pizza night at the Wills
I got to put it
Mansion.
back in the fridge here because that's what we're going to do. But I just want to give a great shout out.
Wednesday is Wine Wednesday, where
Like I said, I want to
wish
give
I was drinking wine.
a good
and I'm
shout out
drinking
one
tea.
more time to Northworks Brewery. Okay, their beer is fantastic. If you get a chance, go in there and try it. You'll probably love it, and it's local business.
So I wanted to talk about something so this week, typically a lot of the posts on Will's Wisdom Facebook page come from me. And this week, Greg decided to venture into the posting world. And he made some posts. And I don't know the algorithms in our lovely Facebook land, but a lot of people don't always see them. But I am curious if anybody saw the self-stirring coffee mug.
I think we should pull up a picture.
Okay, can you pull up a picture?
I'm pulling one up because
Maybe even like a...
I saved it as a favorite
I'm
on
sure
Amazon.
he did. He has favored it on Amazon. He has looked at models
Look at see how
and
fast that comes
videos,
up.
and
There you
he is into getting. Apparently, at his work, they use a lot of stir sticks, so he thinks that they need that. I, however, read that some of them are really good for bulletproof coffee.
This particular one here.
Oh, well, look at the glare.
There we go. That's what it looks like.
What does that one say?
This one says auto magnetic mug.
Yeah, and see, I think that you need one that doesn't say, I'm a mug and I stir myself. Like, I think that...
I'm sure you can find something.
I
Anyways,
like the glass one.
the
But I'm
points-
thinking, is this really necessary? Like, we need to push a button to stir our coffee while we're drinking it?
And for all you who don't know Amazon, well, the point of adding something to your favorites is because then you can see how much it's dropped or gone up in price. Just so you know.
Did you know that, people?
No, that's a quick Will's wisdom tip for not Facebook, Amazon.
Greg does not give Facebook tips. Greg gives Amazon tips.
Yes.
Just in case you wanted to know.
So
I'd like to know, like, do you all think he should get one of these mugs? Like, do you think that this is a life necessity? That's what I want to know. Would you buy one?
Would you buy one? Absolutely.
Would you buy one? I want to know. It has not been purchased yet. But we did purchase something. What did we purchase on Amazon this week?
We bought,
Our favorite gluten-free crackers. They have not had them on Amazon in forever. I've been driving to the Guelph Walmart because they sell them there and they don't sell them anywhere else. The delicious crackers that my children love. What else did we buy on Amazon? I thought we bought something.
No, I had to buy something.
I thought something was coming.
We were very sad about our.
Oh.
We were very sad about.
We had a tragedy in the family.
Yes, so we because we have these healthy French fries, we have that active fryer, and we've had the active fryer now for how long? What'd you say? It's got to be at least 5 years old, right?
I would think so. We've had it since they first came out.
5 years old, and it broke a limb. Let's say the little thing broke off. I was
Our
washing
French
it.
fries. So our active fryer, people. Our active fryer that we made French fries like for you to see and to make you all
Now
hungry.
the bonus is I found out that they will sell you one of these units. So I've ordered one and it's coming.
However, I'm very excited for the new model. So it's a hard call to replace the part or buy the new model.
The part is $20. The model is $200. Let's think about that.
I think the model I want is 3.
Yeah, well, of course it does. Hey, and it actually syncs up to your phone. No, there was one that we looked at that synced to something.
I think that was something else we were looking at.
No.
There was a coffee stirring cup. There was one of the coffee stirring cups that could hook into your cell phone because pushing a button on your coffee while you're walking around with it would be too hard.
And so
Kevin says he has to try that. I'm assuming he's talking. There's a delay on Facebook, guys, in case you don't know, so we don't always know what you're talking about. So I'm not sure if you're trying the beer or the self-stirring coffee mug.
I don't know unless you and so the other thing I wanted to speaking of these fancy little gizmos and gadgets, I heard on the news today. Well, actually, it wasn't the news. It was one of my alerts about new tech. And what it is, it's made by Panasonic, and it is a fridge that drives. Believe it or not,
car?
No, yeah, believe it or not, you get a bar fridge that comes on like one of those robotic vacuums, and I think that's how they're doing it.
Like, so you're sitting in your backyard and you're like, yo, I want a beer.
No,
and the
I
beer
don't think
comes
I don't
over
think
to you?
it come out in the house, but I mean, so the point was you're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV. Let's say you've been watching a TV show, and you say, "I really need a drink, but I don't want to get up." And it's the epitome of lazy. But so what happens is you call the fridge, and the fridge comes to you.
So is it not plugged in?
No.
How does it work?
Well, it's a docking, so it docks and it charges.
Oh, it's like a docking vacuum cleaner, like
Yeah. So here's what I wanted to show you. Sounds like a friggin' great thing. This is a quick.
Well, maybe you should just share the video.
Here, see a quick video of. The fridge actually comes to you. It's the Panasonic KU. Look at this thing. So it just comes on over and you open it up and you grab yourself a beer or beverage of choice.
Because it wouldn't be faster for those people to walk over and
No, but it's
just
not about
open the
it's
fridge.
not about fastness.
So here's my question, Greg.
It's not about fastness, but it uses the same technology. This is the kicker. They've got the same technology in that fridge that the Google self-driving cars have.
But so
Which
at
is
what point do you just decide to like make a fridge look like a cool end table and just like have an end table fridge so that you can like be a lazy ass and
How
open
is
your
that
beer?
fun?
Oh, how is that?
I
fun?
want to say, hey, fridge, give me a beer. And it comes on over. Maybe
Yeah.
I can dock it outside, and then when we're out in the back deck, you can just,
Oh yeah,
it
and
can
you just
sit.
then you just
it
see
can sit in the
Mr.
sunroom.
Fridge crashing off side of deck, beer rolling into pool. Like
No, it knows where decks are.
Oh, it knows.
It's smart, and we put a fence up, so it's not like it's gonna.
just what we need in our life, a moving fridge. Sign me up for that.
Yes, sign you up. Sign you up for that.
Yes, and he's worried about my French fry maker.
The French fry maker. Well, we need healthy French fries in our life.
We do. We need healthy French fries. That is important.
The problem is it's going to take 5 days for me to get this part, so I'm hoping it comes quicker than later.
Yes, we use that device a lot. So Kevin says the beer for sure, local brewery sounds amazing. Definitely check it out, Kevin. Let us know what you think. Tori Allen says robot fridge. We have kids to bring us beer. Exactly. We have 2.
That's true.
One can bring us each.
The problem I have though is when you have the kid try to bring a 32-ounce beer to you, sometimes it gets shooken along the way, and then when you go open it, all sorts of foam comes out because it's 32 ounces worth.
Speaking from experience.
Yes.
Speaking from experience. But we experienced that.
Yeah. So the other
We're running low on time.
No, so I had
something
one
else on
more-
his hit list.
One more thing that was on news
All
just yesterday.
What was on the news yesterday?
They were talking about cleaning stuff for your house. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about it because of the little sponge we have. And I'm thinking,
Sponge Daddy.
Sponge Daddy, because we've been cleaning a lot. But they're saying that the article said something about using the spray cleaners. The chemicals that are in it is like smoking 20 cigarettes that day. So when you're
Toxic
cleaning your house,
chemicals in your cleaning
you're
products.
actually smoking
True
20 cigarettes.
that.
Now, so I was thinking, speaking of the Sponge Daddy, and I said, maybe we need to, we use a cleaner in our house where we don't have to worry about that, but...
We do. So we do use an essential oil cleaning concentrate. So it's On Guard cleaning concentrate is the cleaner that we use in our house. Part of the reason why we use this is On Guard is actually one of the essential oils that you can take internally. So I feel like if we're cleaning our floors with something,
and there was a
if my dog licks the floor after cleaning with this, I'm not going to have any problems.
Keep going.
So the way that this cleaner works is this bottle, I think it's less than $20, I don't even know. But you only use 2 tablespoons for an entire tall spray bottle. You use 1 tablespoon to a bucket of water to wash your floors. So, you use a very minimal amount of this. I think we've been using it forever, and I think this is our first or second bottle.
Right.
So it has lasted forever. It works amazing. There's also a thing with On Guard.
There's a study done about countertops, and tell them about that.
Yes, go ahead.
I don't know the study, you do.
Oh, okay. So
There's something about
basically,
countertops.
they put some,
They spray it in the bottle on there.
they basically put, I don't know if it's chicken or whatever it is, and they put it on the counters.
Bacteria, let's say.
Some sort of bacteria on the counters, and then they, on half of it, they sprayed it with On Guard, and they didn't wipe it because they didn't want to affect it by wiping the counters. So they then tested the counters to see after spraying On Guard and letting it dry, how much of that bacteria was still on the counter. They also, and so the bacteria was gone after spraying it with On Guard. And then the other study that they did was they actually cleaned the counter with On Guard first, half of it and not the other half, and put the bacteria onto the counter. And there was less bacteria on the side that was pre-treated with On Guard than there was on the other side.
So even after that, it was still fighting the bacteria,
exactly.
which is great
so
stuff.
A great thing to be cleaning your bathrooms with, cleaning all different things with.
And it's all natural. There's no crazy chemicals in this.
So yeah, and I always encourage people to be careful because there are, the things that you see at Walmart or wherever that say all natural, read the actual label, because just because it says all natural doesn't necessarily mean that there aren't toxic things in there as well. So another thing I will tell you is that if you want to get this for free, on my Savvy Oil Squad, I posted a challenge this month. There were some amazing photographs of amazing results with hair from using doTERRA's shampoo and conditioner line. And if you go on my Facebook wall on my stories, you can see pictures of the before and afters of the hair care. And so this month, for anyone who's interested, I have been using the products for forever, and so have my kids, so I can no longer take before and after pictures. So I would love for other people to share some before and after pictures. So if you send me a message with a before hair shot, and then we get you some of the shampoo and conditioner ordered, and you send me an after 30 days shot of your hair, you'll be entered in to win the On Guard Cleaning Concentrate for free, just in time for spring cleaning. So make sure you shoot me a message if that's something that you're interested in. The amazing thing about this shampoo is it has lime and wild orange essential oils in them. And from an emotional standpoint, wild orange is the oil of abundance. So you're going to foster creativity and support positive mood. And lime is the oil of zest of life. So it instills hope, joy, courage, and the determination to face life's challenges. So why not start your day with some of those oils in your life and start the day off on a right foot and get amazing hair. People are having thicker hair, their hair's growing faster, just amazing results. So definitely something that you may want to try if you are looking for something new in that regard.
And you had a comment about going back to where we were before, the beer, when you were interrupting.
Oh.
You had a comment about...
What did I have a comment about?
Something about our wedding classes.
Oh, yes. So boy...
Oh, no. I thought of something here.
Oh.
So, we're on our honeymoon.
That's what I was going to say.
We're on our honeymoon. We meet another couple.
So...
And the couple we met was from BC.
So for anyone who wasn't with us earlier in the show, if you go back and watch the replay, we were talking about how we had to do a marriage courses, and Greg was horrible at directions, and that one of the families in our marriage course was didn't know that the one person didn't want kids and the other person did want kids. So
big
then,
arguments
random, right? Like, this is why people go to these courses that people think are silly. You know what? They're not so silly when you witness people who don't know these things about each other. But then on our honeymoon, we met another couple.
No. We met two couples. Now, the one couple was very nice. We hung out with them a lot. The other couple was kind of different. They got married, but they were separate. So we always run across one or the other. So they were
also on their honeymoon.
Never together. But the one was saying, and the funny thing was, so we sat down, we were having drinks with this other couple, and this guy came down, sat with us, and he says, "Oh yeah." I said, so when you go back, for some reason we're talking about houses, and the other couple was living with their parents, and he says, "Oh yeah." He says, so he sat down and he told us he was living with his parents when they get back. They haven't figured out the living arrangements yet.
Meanwhile, she told me that they were going to live with her family. So literally, they're on their honeymoon telling us each the opposite thing. I'm thinking, are they not living?
That's going to make a great discussion on the plane ride home when they're saying, "Hey, we're going to go to my mom's house." No, we're going to my mom's.
Could you imagine if you are about to get married, if you are thinking about getting into a relationship, a serious relationship, have these conversations, people. If you want to be married for a long time, go into your marriage knowing if you want to have children and where you're going to live.
Yeah, the other big one was the finances. Nobody had any clue about finances when we were in that marriage.
So course. I know people my parents have been married for 44 years. I know tons of people who have been married a long time. We've been married for, this year will be 14 years. 14,
not a big time, but hey.
I wonder about those people. Did they make it to the first year? You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder. So if you are having to go through marriage classes and you're kind of complaining about it like everybody does, think about it, because maybe if you didn't ask these questions, you know, could be problems. Could be problems.
Could be.
Could be problems. So that is our Will's Winesday Wisdom marriage advice. Who knew that that's what we were going to give you this week?
Yeah, I didn't know we were going to give that.
Last week
that
we
was
gave
a
you
spur of the
sponge.
moment based on directions to the beer place. See what this stuff brings up.
Last week we gave you Sponge Daddy. This week we gave you marriage advice and some beer. It just doesn't get any better than that.
Well, I was also going to update you on the socks on the chairs.
Make sure you're sharing so that all of your friends can get
The
this
chair
amazing
socks.
marriage advice. They will want to know about chair socks. They'll want to watch the replays because the chair socks are rocking.
The chair socks work great, and there's no wear on them after a week. Not that there should be, but there's none.
Do you remember that we got my
The
van?
kids slide our chairs around the lot.
Do you remember that we got my van a couple weeks ago? Would you believe I am still on the same tank of gas?
Actually, half a tank. We still have half a tank of gas left.
Half a tank.
Super
Half
fuel
a
efficient.
tank of gas. I think somebody just screenshotted. We just got a screenshot of our facial expressions.
Nelly.
Nelly says, you two look so interested. I hope we didn't freeze on everybody's screen with those silly faces.
Did we freeze?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
We got to freeze like this. You look like you're punching the table. Free shot. You look like you're punching the table. You know, gosh help me, the screenshots, baby. Like, I have fears of screenshots, you know. Now that, I've told people that and I put it out there, there's going to be many screenshots. So I'd like to have a shout out to my brother. Thank you for calling before Wine Wednesday, 2 minutes before we went live.
2 minutes! He got it
instead of halfway through. So it's too bad that you weren't able to join us live. Hopefully maybe next week you can.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Cheers.
Cheers to beers. Go and grab you some for some Friday nights. And let Greg know if you want to drink beer with him so he doesn't have to drink alone.
Really? I don't drink alone usually.
Love
Power
you guys.
off.
Bye.
Bye.